We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Killian makes his big league debut right after this. Luis Castillo is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, it's been a rough goal for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ian Happ.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
A ball and 2 strikes. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's popped up. Lopez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
The catcher, number 40.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is a guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Moustakas is there. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 3rd, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hayward. The 1st-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Liner toward right center. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Killian is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
So stepping in, Tommy Pham. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is foul right side. The 2-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Now here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Mike Moustakas would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. Next will be next. He'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
Now at the plate, Rafael Ortega. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled away. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now to the plate, Christopher Morrow. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Ortega leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Throw won't get him.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Into the box, Nico Horner. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Mike Moustakas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the sinker to start it. Killian is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, this performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Killian has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there. That came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. Drilled on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brandon Drury.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That time down, but in the strike zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Killian, 9-1-2 due up.
Killian.
First delivery to him on the way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1. Ian Happ waits on deck. Three-two pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The catcher, number 40.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. First and second here with nobody out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, the right fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Three and 1, here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Schwindel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
0-1, here it comes.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Riding in once again, Rafael Ortega. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Christopher Moore, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way. 0-1. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jeff Hoffman is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Nico Horner.
Standing in now, Nico Horner. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pham is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning, as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We play 2.5. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds nothing. In now for the Reds, Lopez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
pitch on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Still 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Aramis Garcia. Chopped in front of home plate. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jeff Hoffman.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jeff Hoffman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1.
Ball inside.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in, Caleb Killian. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. breaking ball called just a bit low. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ian Happ is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Six runs, just 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Aquino is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The catch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower, is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Drury is there, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-0. Now batting, Tommy Pham back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward on the run. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Reds, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Number 19, Joey. Votto.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. From the belt, the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
.30 pitch is swung on and missed, strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone!
Yeah, it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within one grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
In now, Mike Moustakas. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Whipped for a ball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike two. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Popped him up. Happ calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Long run for the left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. To the plate now, Clint Frazier. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the stretch. Hit in the air out toward left. Pham is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Frank Schwindel. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out and a runner on second base. This one's down to third. Oh, look at Moustakas. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Digging in and looking for more, Christopher Morrow. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. One 0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Once again, a 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop,
The next Cub up, Nico Horner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the belt, the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Killian is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Reds 2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brendan Drury.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 35.
Digging in, Lopez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Aramis Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still 8-2. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the switch hitting power threat, Ian Happ. First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 34 home runs now on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Ross Detweiler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Detweiler.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Sinker, 3-2 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
No, it didn't.
The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
John.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Almora. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run job by Clint Frazier. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Frank Schwindel.
The first baseman, Frank.
As he'll take a look at ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0 on the way.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Three runs already home here. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
So in now for Chicago, Rafael Ortega. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Cubs are on top 11-2. Max Rock is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Max Rock.
Just misses off the inside for ball one. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was. 2-0 count, the pitch. To first. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The center fielder, number 3, Albert Almora.
So here's Albert Almora next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 11 and the Reds 2.
Your attention,
Warren
please.
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
77.
Ready for another shot now. Christopher Morrow, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Nico Horner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 2-0 on the way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Count 3-1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
T.J. Higgins will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Higgins.
And it's fouled away. Down and away, ball 1. Runners on first with one down. One and 2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ian Happ is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater. There's
a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pham has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Daniel Norris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 49, Daniel Norris.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
It'll be interesting to see. That last changeup home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Wind up and the 0-1.
Down 21.
And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Mike Moustakas. And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. in for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball right down the line in left. In there, a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Second baseman.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 35.
Now at the plate, Lopez. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next to hit is the catcher, Aramis Garcia. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
To 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the digging in once again. Jason Hayward. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. Now Mora's got it, and there is 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball back outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Frank Schwindel. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Rafael Ortega would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
To the plate now, Rafael Ortega, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the stretch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. Matt Reynolds will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Rowan Wick will come on in relief now as he'll make. And he fouls this one off. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Popped up. Horner is there. 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Goodness. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Standing in, Albert Almora. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch. Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Hunter Strickland.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Christopher Morrow.
The third baseman, number 5.
From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The bat.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate, Nico Horner. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. One away. Andrelton Simmons will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down out there. And the runner from third crosses the plate. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His career line against Hunter Strickland, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Two out here and a runner at second. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, look at Moustakas in time. Oh, and that looked dead. Michael Givens, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Fouled away. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Aristides Aquino is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Givens has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Runner at first here, one man out. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. Deepest part of the yard, it's off the wall. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, man, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
At the plate, Lopez 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Reds down to their last strike. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Swing and a liner. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Fouled off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Your attention, please.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 12-8 is the way this contest ends. The Cubbies scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Killian earns his first win of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Luis Castillo permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.